All right, here we are, Wednesday night on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel, and we have a special edition of a League versus League. It's going to be MacAttack Racing versus MOB Racing, and tonight we got Draft in here in the booth with us. Glad to have him as we get ready to go for Michigan. What's happening, Draft? Doing good, man. Yep, I'm definitely excited for this one. It looks like they are all ready to go. Asking if we're ready to go, and we are. And we'll try to share around the stream. If you got anybody that might be interested. Wait for a join message. Alright, good deal. We'll get back over here to our live stream. We should join. Yep. I'm loading up. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to break down our pit stops this evening. Yeah, I think it would be 1-2-2 maybe. All right, Old Man Nesta going to be on the point for us here in our League versus League. As they get going from Michigan, it's your speed. All right, so good start here for our guys. Old Man Nesta taking the pole out of our MacAttack camp. .44. So we're seeing good two-line racing here, as we got a discrepancy back here around 8th position. This is Polly D there, part of MOB. A little bit loose there in the back middle pack. And everybody's gunning for it hard here on the low side. You see our leader up front now of MacAttack, trying to play both lines. Kind of super speedway-esque racing here at Michigan. 3 wide back here. Got Clubber, gets a little loose. Up into the 3 here off of 2. Gets everybody kind of scattered brain down the backstretch. True Death able to hang on the outside. Oh, down in the grass is a big wreck. The 47 down to the inside of Lando. And he's going to be up into the wall, scattering through the infield several vehicles of machinery. Oh my goodness, a huge wreck early on here in this League versus League for Michigan. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in here on your Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. This is MacAttack Racing versus MOB. 8 versus 8 League versus League action for Michigan. And you just missed the big one. Number 1, MacAttack, currently your leader. We got Draft in here in the booth with us. It's exciting so far, huh? All right, so first issue of the day. a pole sitter is back a few positions now, more towards the back after that crash. MacAttack on the front with Team 95 Motorsports. And that'll be the Mac Camp leading us from the restart stage number 1 here after the big one. Still 23 laps remaining in this stage, and I imagine that will require one pit stop if we somehow manage to stay green. More single file order towards the front of the pack, but we'll watch Hoosier here in the 12, as that's where all the action seems to be picking up. True Death in the 3, not able to get up into the single file action up here, and he will be the first car on the outside, looking for a spot to get down. I imagine everybody tries to keep it a little more clean. I don't think everybody liked bouncing around like that through that first go. So True Death now has the help of the 5. And once, I'm going to apologize, I don't have everybody's names down yet with their car numbers. There we go, Slingshot Rodeo out there. Got him 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, True Death up into the 5. Another huge wreck. 18 down through the infield. Several cars into pit road. As that is going to be interesting on the no caution. All right, so do they use manual cautions here in this league versus league? All right. Yeah, that was a huge wreck. For several cars, and I think some people, True Death, one of those cars, I think, just trying to avoid it, hit crossing the 18, I'll go down pit road. I imagine anybody down in there might have done that. The top 5 kinda starting to battle for positions. But I like to look at the back half of this top 10. These guys up here, they are all over the place as well. Starting to get a little more orderly out here. A view of Hick Ross as he makes his way on the apron of 1 and 2. Big discrepancy. Oh, 99 up into the wall there. Oh, more cars down into pit road here early on. 23 and Hootie Hoo in the 99. Alter Ego Dave. Yeah, that will be out of the MOB camp getting down into pit road there. No run, no escape. Working with the 45 here. Slingshot Rodeo in the 5 goes down pit road now. He had heavy damage off the wreck early on with the bump from True Death that did not bring out the caution. Those cars were 4 wide when that incident happened. More orderly transitioning for most of the field here, as I feel like the back part of this top 10, they know there's still a pit stop to be made with 18 laps still remaining here in stage number 1. Lando in the 47, a part of our first accident in stage 1 that did bring out the caution. Running, looks about 9th position right now. Oh, and there was a website. Are you familiar with that? There was a website I was supposed to mention. Swampballrash.com? Hey, I was just told this. There was a website for somebody. It is a real thing. I looked it up. It is legit. It doesn't sound what it is. For real, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Right, cool, cool. All right, Old Man Nesta was our pole sitter, but now he finds himself sitting about 8th position or so. Right now, he is nestled in between the 24 of No Escape and the 47 of Lando. As I feel like these guys are now starting to catch the front pack now as the 12 up here, as we'll try to get on with him. He is going to act like a bridging car with the two groups if they can catch up to him. Once again, thanks to anybody who is out here watching us on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. The League versus League action. MacAttack Racing versus MOB Racing. 8v8 from Michigan. And it's shaping up. Oh, 20 having some issues here down the front stretch. Saw him get all the way down near the grass. Oh, the 4 there. Kind of getting a little loose out of 2. We'll get back up to our leader, MacAttack. As he's been leading them. He's been up here leading them since the first wreck. Team 95 Motorsports, it's just been Mac and him since the restart. Cole Trickle has worked himself up to 3rd. It's still door to door down in the 3 and 4. Oh, little bump. Going to have the draft here for the 47, and he'll clear that 4. 4 better get down. He does. Going to look back inside, maybe for turns 1 and 2. Don't have quite the momentum to do so, as he is going to get a little tight there in that turn, I believe. 47 of Lando makes a good move there as he tries to chase down No Escape in the 24. All right, that'll probably be that one pit stop. Everybody going in here, all of our front pack. Oh, one way through the grass, 47 Orlando. Don't know. Yep, maybe he did get on pit road. So everybody goes down for service there. The 20 may benefit from this if he gets out of here pretty clean, had he not been a part of anything earlier. There's 12 laps remaining in stage number 1 for us here from Michigan. You can see most of our field has went down pit road for their service, and here they come off in a group. MacAttack retains the lead with Team 95 right behind. 14 there of Cole Trickle stays in 3rd. And Hoosier comes out in 4th. Yeah, real good, clean pit stop. That's what everybody needed there. Of course, if you're trying to chase somebody out front down, you was hoping. We're going to have 10 to go here in our stage number 1. Shaping up to be a 3-car battle here at the end of this stage. Everybody had good pit stops, but I think there was just too much battling coming off pit road. As we're going to watch that battling right behind our top 3. They are 2 by 2. Looks like 24 and the 45 are going to have it. All right, so these 4 cars that were just battling, I think they realized, we need to work together, try to catch those guys up front. The guys up front right now, they are nose to tail, and they are just working to get away from each other. Looks like everybody. Yeah, definitely. And they flipped the script there, run more the high line prior than what they did the last lap. 16 of Jay Watt here. He is not looking clean now. So he's going to maybe lose that draft to the cars ahead. Oh, the 3 of True Death has hit the wall down the backstretch here. All right, as we get back up here with Cole Trickle, he and the other 2 out front are just trying to separate themselves from the rest of this pack. But meanwhile, back here for 4th position, it is 3 wide. So it's been a whale of a battle since the pit stop for these 4 drivers, and they've allowed Lando to catch right back up as well. So now it's about to be a 5-car battle for 4th position. All right, only real interesting move by the 16. He's got the 12 hook down on the inside, beating and banging with the 45. 12 left out to dry on that one, bumps the 24 up into turn 1. Man. Oh, 16 maybe with the block up on the 45. Up into the wall, big discrepancy with the 12. He saves it down on the low side. Jeez. Oh, that was tight. 16 goes all the way back. 12 the biggest loser there for sure. Lando in the 47, he from 0 to hero here in this group. Yep. For sure. We are down to 2 to go here in stage number 1, I do believe. Actually, I'm sorry, let me make sure on that. Could have been a 3 to go there. Yes, it was 3 to go. Team 95 has lost 2nd place to Co Trickle. And these guys have done a very good job since the pit stop separating themselves from the rest of the pack. But I imagine it's about to get crazy up front, as we have been watching that battle back around 4th place for most of this stage. 2 to go in stage number 1 now. MacAttack still your leader. Been leader most of the stage. Could see a big change in things right here. All these guys out of the MacAttack camp. 1, 2, 3. That battle for 4th is still crazy. 1 to go, stage number 1. And all bets are off, I imagine, here. Let's see what happens. We'll stay on board with our second place car for the last lap of stage number 1. It's league versus league action. MacAttack Racing versus MOB Racing. Down the backstretch for the final time in stage number 1. Everybody looks to keep it orderly. Let's see if we see a good darting move to the inside. Working to the inside goes the 14. Darts back outside for a moment. Not going to try to make a move. And they'll keep it smooth for stage number 1. Can we say the same for that fourth battle, though? No. It will be Lando. Like we said, 0 to hero there. From way back, downtown, 9th position, I do believe, off the pit stop. That's right. So that gives us MacAttack, Cole Trickle, Team 95 Motorsports, Stay Puft, Lando, and MOB Polly D for your top 5 in stage number 1. And next stage, I think, is 2 pit stops. Or at least I would think it would be. So only 1 caution in stage number 1, but 2 accidents, really 3 accidents, but that third one was more isolated. Oh, the 3 of True Death. Off to the side to start this one. Swamp Cracker in the 50 has taken our point. Nope, going to be... I'm not sure what's going on here. It could be. We see him going off now. All right. Our stage 1 winner back to the point. MacAttack. Mark MacAttack. Sorry. I should say. All right. So we are getting bumpy up front. 47 of Lando. Bump to the outside. Oh, we are multiple cars wide out of 2. Not a good place to be that way. True Death is in the pits. Everybody kind of in order here for the 27 laps of stage number 2. They could form something out there if they tried. They certainly had the momentum there for a brief moment. But everybody behind them decides to go to the low side. Oh, and they are fighting for about 5th spot. He's on the outside. He sure does. He came off that last pit stop in stage number 1 very quick. Was able to take over 4th. Gets hung out on the outside. Bumped into the rear twice by the 45. 545 and the 47, all fighting for the same piece of track. Nobody really loses. 16 to the outside, washing up here in 3 and 4. Lando finally finds a position on the low side. They are back in order on the low side. I think everybody saw what the front 3 cars done in stage number 1 and said, hey, you know, let's just try to keep it orderly until we make these pit stops. Thanks to anybody who's watching over here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Make sure to like the stream. This is your league versus league action here on Wednesday night from Michigan. Looking good so far here in stage number 2. But all that can change in a moment right here, like off turn number 2. It was a very good corner to get loose. A lot of low line protecting down the backstretch. Don't really see that a lot at Michigan. Oh, washes up, the 12 does, up into the 20. Trying to get on board with that. So Hoosier gets by the 20 with a little bump. All right, so like I said, I think everybody's just trying to hang out, get to those pit stops. I mean, we do see a little bit of, people getting around on the low side with a little door touching here or there. Pretty wide track, though, here at Michigan. There is a little room for mistake. Michigan, oh, we got cars scattered out back here. Oh, 16 down in front of the 23. Really quick, like maybe gets up into the 18 here off of 4. Nope, they all clear. Now, if they stick together, that's what I was about to say. If they stick together, they could catch up with this front pack because, you see in the back of that front pack, they are not together. They're kind of everywhere. We start seeing cars get low. Oh, big wreck in the back, flipping. The 23.99, the 18. There's a car up on the wall. The 18, what a massive crash here on the backstretch. And that will bring out our second initiated caution of the night, with Mark MacAttack still in the lead here in stage number 2. What in the world? I caught just the glimpse of a car flipping through the air. Man, I'm not sure what happened. It was like somebody was just sitting there on the track. Crazy incident number 2 here from Michigan. It's your speed. So what do you think of that one, Draft? All right. They sure are. All right, MacAttack, Team 95 Motorsports on the point for the restart in stage number 2. And whenever they take off, I think another pit stop is still required to make it to the end of this stage. It would be 1, I think, with 15 laps remaining. Draft, take us through what you're seeing here on this restart. I imagine it's going to get crazy like that. Yeah, I agree. He was up there in the state at the end of stage number 1. Probably could have made a move even, but I feel like teammates just hanging out. Oh. Oh! 23 and the 18, huge crash out of 2. And that one is not going to bring out a caution. Heavy damage for both of them cars. But your pit code Trickle moves up to 4th position. And I don't want to speak on anybody, that I don't truly know, but Hoosier, I just feel like he's been a tad aggressive getting through the field, getting up to 3rd position. Maybe something we see come back to bite him late in this race. Maybe needing a little help. But you see right now, our top two's not changed much throughout the race. But now Hoosier finds himself in third all over the bumper of the 7. $14. Yeah. All right, so quite the battle here for the top 5. All right, little dicey restart here for us in stage number 2. With started here with 15 laps remaining in the stage. And oh, I seen that back there. I think our top 10 is all right here. That would leave 6 cars out of the drafting portion of the field here. We are 3 wide again off 2. Not where you want to be 3 wide. Way down is the 20. We will actually ride with the 20 in the chase view because he's got a lot of action going on around him. I just saw the 20 use the grass to his advantage somehow. That was interesting. Oh, big run on the outside for Cleverlang, but he gets into the 12 down on the low side running third. The 18 in danger, Hick Ross, of getting lapped as there is a massive pack of cars coming up on him. This will actually, oh, the 20 with a bump to the outside. They are fighting for positions down in the smallest portion of the track. And this 18 is going to throw a wrench in this whole pack. Look at this. They're 3 wide, and they're going to have a lap car fit in here somewhere. It could get wild here for the later part of stage 2. Our leader's doing a lot of bottom protecting. I've never seen that a lot at Michigan. A lot of guys like to run the wall, so it's interesting. A lot of cars slinging up to the outside, the 50, the 20. 16 gets up into one here. Oh, yeah, he is. They are. There's 7 laps remaining in stage number 2. I could be wrong on needing another pit stop. I think that will need to happen. And if so, that could be crazy. Yep, I hear some pitting over the radio right now. Here's some people wanting to go in. I think we're going to see all these cars on the low side looking to go in now. And they do. That's most of your leaders. The second group stays out. With this drafting, this could be a very good move for that group that was trailing behind in the lower part of the top 10 for most of this stage. Led by MOB Pauly D. That could be a good move for that group there with, all that drafting. Not losing a lot of time there. They all just have to have a clean pit stop when they decide to do that. All right, I imagine this is the last time for our guys to pit up front. We're getting end of our stage. Oh, very end very quickly. I don't know. They seemed got a little heat on them on those pit stops. All right, draft is on black flag watch as we're on Mark MacAttack watch. Some kind of strategy or speeding penalty? No, not enough space for a speeding penalty between these guys. I think it was just a right side's tire only move or something here for the 44. But he is trying to hang on for his second stage win of the night. Merging off of pit road comes the 45 and the 24. And I think this is a battle for the lead right here. Mark MacAttack here takes the lead off the pit stops. Do these guys have better tire than the 44? That's the real question. Oh, to the outside. The 24 and the 45 off the same pit strategy are looking to get around Mark MacAttack in turn number 1. Our stage 1 winner. They did get tight there in the middle of that turn. Oh, looses the 44 on the low side on the exit of turn number 2. I keep wanting to say stage. This is the last lap of stage number 2, and it is coming down to the line. On the outside, not able to get it done with the 45. Can they cook something up down the front stretch? Not going to have it for the 44. And he will win 2 stages here so far in our League versus League for Michigan. And these guys have made it interesting so far. I can only imagine what that stage 3 is going to look like. He is something else out here at Michigan. He has got that clean air speed figured out. Stage number 2 ends with Mark MacAttack winning the stage. No run, no escape in the 24 in second. MOB Polly D third. Jay White will be in fourth. Lando rounding up the top 5. And that's how we look after stage 2, going into the money stage here from Michigan. Stage number 3. It's MacAttack Racing versus MOB Racing right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Mark MacAttack, no run, no escape. On your point for the final stage of this one. Let's see if it gets crazy. All right, I think this is the best highline we've seen that has keep gaining cars. Remember, we saw this in stage number 1, and we had a huge accident. But the lead has changed. It's MOB Polly D to the front. Some real big tandem work there from the 45 and the 24, and they claim first and second. That's our biggest first-second shakeup of the race. It has been Mark MacAttack and the Team 95 Motorsports in the 7 most of this race. We have also seen the 14 of Co Trickle up in this top 3, top 2. All right, getting everybody grouped back up on the stage break. You know, you never know what could happen. Somebody come down in front of somebody too quick, or hop off the apron like that. Get tight like old man Nesta here in the middle of our pack off of 2, 3 wide off of 2 in multiple spots. And we all stick together like glue out of the 2. But we're going to try it again in 3 and 4. Really good racing here to start off stage number 3. As we complete lap 66, start lap 67 into 1 and 2. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Make sure to like the streams, the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Putting on the League versus League. Oh, 12 gets the 3 up into the wall of True Death. Oh, multiple cars mowing the grass. 20 of Clubber Lang. The biggest loser, though, out of that group with what happened. Got some pit stops to work with, and looks like a car maybe right ahead of them with no draft as well. Back up to the front now, 24, no run, no escape, running second. And we see that 50 car poke his head up here to third in a big accident earlier on in the race. Looks like he's turned it around. So big story now here since the beginning of stage number 3. Our 44 car. Our two-stage winner here, sitting 4th. Yeah, it is 3 teammates versus 3 teammates, and we see Team MacAttack go to the inside on the 50 here. All right, MOB racing on the outside, MacAttack to the inside. They've kind of dispersed that drafting line of the other team. And here they go. I think it's going to be good for them here in 3 and 4. Oh, Paulie D there. He has got some really good side draft there from the 7. And that kind of saves his team's line going down the front stretch here. 50 kind of out of control back there. Needs to keep it together. If they can keep this race door to door with 2 packs of cars, they could allow a lot more cars to come up here. All right, so that shuffles everything up because that will allow maybe these other. Oh, we got one back in the back going up the track. All right, so nobody really out of attacking position here. Even True Death getting used up a lot in that one lap. He is still very much here with maybe catching some draft with the 20, who also. All right, we're starting to see a little bit of differences come out here before any of our pit stops. Definitely looked good off the restart of this stage. And he's got another good entry. 45 beat the 14 on the outside. His teammates are helping the 14 though. MOB, you know, they're not being able to stick it to the outside like they want to. I feel like if they had that preferred inside line, they would be doing a lot better job, you know, getting around the MacAttack group. Still very much fighting for every position behind the top 6 here. It is crazy. We're looking off Slingshot Rodeo. He is looking ahead of the back of the top 10. And you can see they're 3 wide. Oh, big wreck! Out of 2s, 18 around, 47. The 5 gets into it. That's a big spin on the backstretch. And that brings out another caution, third caution of the day. Here in our league versus league action, one in every stage so far. And that, you know, I knew that something was brewing. They were fighting for it down the front stretch. And as soon as we came out of 2, it broke loose. Somebody got loose, and it was just cars everywhere. But the battle for the lead, not a great restart for this 44 to start stage 3. Has the lead again. Let's see if he's able to do a little more with it on this restart. Could have had a late shift or anything. You know, stuff happens. But he did work back up to the lead. And he's trying to bring out the brooms here in this one from Michigan. MacAttack, Team 95 Motorsports, Cole Trickle, Paulie D. All in the top 4 here to start off again in stage number 3. Once again, I want to thanks to Draft joining me here in the booth. It's been a good one so far. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And looks like we're going to be seeing one pit stop left in this one, but it would be a little bit of a longer run pit stop, so we're going to be kind of like splitting the stage here. So we'll see what guys decide to do. It should be fuel and 4 tires for everyone whenever they decide to make their stop. Yep, one more stop here on the radio. And a lot better restart here for our leader, the 44. But once again, that side draft from the 45, Paulie D for MOB Racing, he has kept that side draft right on these leaders. Oh, and another discrepancy down the front stretch with the 16, but everyone survives. It looked nearly as if the 16 was sideways. Back to my point, though, about the 45, he has kept the outside alive with solely his side drafting, and I feel like if these guys, I just don't think their cars like the high side that much. Still with this many laps remaining, though, from the 45, I think I just tuck right in with these guys. Maybe get through my pit stop and then try to contest these fellas. You know, it is hard 1 against 3 right now, especially on the outside. For sure. So that turn 2 is a deadly spot. That's where we've seen a lot of our discrepancy tonight for racetrack. And you look ahead through the field off the 20 here, there's just cars everywhere. Nobody knows where they want to go. It's been some really good racing here tonight, even off our pit stops. 3 wide here with the 20. Oh, up into the wall. Oh no, Lando's got to save it down on the apron in the backstretch. He does so. The 20, just unfortunate events continue. The 50, though, forgot. The 50th Swamp Cracker made it 3 wide there. Ain't gonna lie, I thought it was Hootie myself. Lando somehow saving it there on the backstretch the last time around. Is hanging on to it on the outside. True Death we seen earlier before the caution came out. He had got used up on a lap, was all the way in the rear. He tries to make himself relevant again throughout the coming through the field. Our post hitter, Old Man Nesta, finally gets back up in the 4th. Has not had the race from a pole position you would imagine. Been very much in the back half of our top 10 here in this one. So looking to make a turnaround to show why he was the fastest one coming into this one. Hootie Hoo in the 99, I guess, had not pit or something on the caution. See them way off the pace. As we are 3 wide back there in a couple of spots coming down the front stretch. And the real kicker there is how wide it is on the straights, but how narrow the turns can be. Oh, another big spin. More cars darting to the inside. Oh, the 20, a huge lick on the inside wall. Dave in the 23, a massive lick on the outside wall. And that will be caution number 4 from Michigan. Man, another massive wreck off of, guess what? Turn 2. There's black ice on turn 2. I don't care if it's 80 outside. Michigan turn 2 will take anyone. And I heard on the radio one more pit stop, but I don't think there'll be enough laps. I think we'll have about 12 to go here when we start. Not sure. Not really getting a clear answer on the one or not. Yeah, right here at the line. Oh. '23 goes mowing through the grass. That one. Oh, and he's spinning on the front stretch. Big move for the MOB Racing here on the inside. They finally get that line that they've been looking for. Got Lando down there. All right, looks like we've got the MOB squad on the bottom side for the first time. Maybe MacAttack's going to see what that's about now. That's right. And they may have figured it out right here at the right time because there's not many laps to go. You're starting to see the MacAttack squad can't keep it together on the outside. We saw that same deal earlier with MOB Racing. These cars are not locking the high side for most of these guys. Oh, a big move for the lead. 3 of True Death to the lead. And he's going to be clear and hanging on to the bottom. I think we're going to see one stop. Yes, we're seeing one stops left for this race, and that could be a big move for the 3, but I don't know. These guys are all out here on fresh tires. It's still very fast with all these cars drafting. 20 has already made his pit stop as well as he's starting to merge back onto the track, as he will have the leader of the 45. Oh, the 20 getting loose off of pit road, but he saves it. Okay, I thought he was drifting back up towards the leaders. I thought we were going to see a Kevin LePage deal there for a second. A good move there by the 20, though. He had to get back in this group and be a part of that draft, and he is right there, with the top 4. So that's a good move for him. He'll get that lap back as soon as they go in. Yep. There was a large group on pit road. The fuel number was right there, so, I imagine it could have just been a splash and go for most of these guys. Looks like somebody, is that Lando? Nope, that's the 99. Sorry, we was watching Lando. Hootie hoo, yeah. Maybe with a little issue off pit road. You see all these guys up front, they have not pit yet. Still have that one pit to make, and they have been running fast the whole time those other guys were on pit road, so I don't think the other guys... Yeah, definitely MacAttack, not together. 20 car has made a pit stop already. All right, we're coming down to it. It's going to be 3 to go up front. Still a pit stop to be made for these guys. There is no game. There should be no game black flag, but is that a league rule? Yeah, end of the race. That's just on the stages. All right, here they go. Here's our leaders going to go in pit road. Oh, and a big wreck going in. 50 of the 24 around. That might be all right, though, for our 45. I'm hearing the radio saying no tires, no fuel on that stop. MacAttack. Yeah, Mark MacAttack's going to be the one. He's going to be challenging for the lead right here. It's going to be a very interesting Switch. 47's just now getting up into turn number 1 apron. 45. The 44 ain't going to have it, I don't think. All right, here we go. We're at 2 to go. When we cross the line, it'll be 1 to go for Michigan, your league versus league. It's the 47 of Lando and the 45 of Pauly D. And they are teammates, so let's see what happens. It is 1 to go. Oh, a bump out of 2. Our leader in 3 and 4 is Stay Puft Lando. The 45 looking for any inch of racetrack to try to win this race, and he is not going to have the momentum. Lando, your winner in this league versus league matchup. They really did. They fought and fought throughout that whole race to finish what they done. We saw Lando, he was in the rear in stage number 1, darted past everybody, took over 4th, 0 to hero. Man, he really turned the story around here for the last lap. That's right. They needed it, and they found it at the right time and stayed out on the right strategy. And, they just edge out MacAttack Racing here at Michigan. Our top 10 tonight, Lando, Pauly D, Mark MacAttack, Swamp Cracker, Old Man Nesta, Team 95 Motorsports, Hoosier in the 12, True Death in the 3, Slingshot Rodeo, and Clubber Lang in the 20, rounding up our top 10 tonight from Michigan. Everybody hang around, hang loose. We'll get that top 3 in here for some post-race interviews. We'll start off with our winner of Lando in the 47. Move on over to 45 of Pauly D, and then the 44 if those guys want to join and get interviewed. All right. I think Mac would join and add the other 2. Orlando's in here already. All right, Draft. We had a really good race there for Michigan. It was action-packed all the way through. What was your biggest takeaways other than, low line supremacy?
Came down to skill.
All right,
Came
awesome.
down to skill.
So our 47 of Lando in here with us. Man, our race winner here in this league versus league action for Michigan. We had mentioned you earlier on in the race, that you were kind of just hanging around the back, and then you become like, 0 to hero there in stage number 1. And then towards the end of this race, you eventually work out the pit strategy and get that win. Just let us know what it took to get it done in that 47 Camaro tonight.
So that's the hypocrisy that we're seeing right here. Trying to work this in a very fair way because they're so concerned. The left is so concerned about losing.
Sorry, Lando. Um, they can't hear you, Lando. Just to let you know. That's what
I
they were
can hear
saying
you.
on the stream. I mean, on the stream, they were saying they couldn't hear you. Yeah, we all heard it all.
Blocking. Oh, you said it. Did I? I didn't say it. You said it.
All right, there you have it. Lando for MOB.
Yeah, you're welcome.
45 Apollo finished the second. You had a pretty quick car. Felt like you were saving your team a lot of times with the side draft on the outside before you all were able to take over the inside line. What
Yeah,
was it?
I don't.
What was it taking to
I,
not?
well, I mean, I don't know why they couldn't keep into the draft on that outside. If they would have, we would, without a doubt, we would have passed them. I know it was. I think on our team more. But yeah, but it was fast. It's just we couldn't get it in. But yeah, that last pit stop got us good, and we were able to get to the win, push Lando right to the win.
I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Mark MacAttack finishing third, stage 1 and 2 winner. What happened there at the end? Things kind
Yeah,
of just fell apart.
yeah. I just bid, and I took a half can of fuel, and those guys just did a stop and go. So, just where I lost all the time there, and still got good points though. So, I think we'll still be in a good spot overall with the stage points and overall. So, fellas did good tonight. Just came up short, and congrats to Lando and Polly as well. So, yeah, it was a good race overall though. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you. And we'll see you at Road America next week
Yeah, Road America next week.
for another W.
Yeah, it was awesome, guys. Thanks to everybody who stopped by, watched, anybody who's going to watch. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow right here, same bad channel at 9 p.m. Catch your Pro Series over at Ruthless, taking on Martinsville, paperclip action in the playoffs. Once again, thanks to both leagues for allowing Ruthless to put this on. Good win out there out of Lando tonight. And we'll catch y'all next Wednesday for this series and tomorrow for the Ruthless Racing Series.
All right.